Okay, it's Valentine's Day. Me, I want some love. Okay? So, when I say Lupiiya, you say books. Lupiiya, Lupiiya. Nah, I need more. I need more. You guys, when I say Lupiiya, you say books. When I say Lupiiya, you say books. Lupiiya, Lupiiya. Okay, just one more. I'm going to switch it up a bit, okay? You babes are serving Lupiiya looks. Lupiiya, Lupiiya. Okay. I think, I think, I think even if we stop there, but we're not going to stop there. Okay. Um, First of all, thank you everyone who's here.
One I wanted to speak in the other.
I can't really find all the and I write for a living, but I can't find all the vocabulary that would capture the emotion I feel after working on an idea for Julius, what is it, like 8 years? And finally having it in people's hands, finally having it on the App Store. iPhone people, bear with us, we are coming. It really means so much seeing the hard work finally bear fruit. And not just bear fruit on any day, but on Valentine's Day. The day of love. The day of lovers, yearners, cravers. It's perfect. Please. It's perfect. Because I think launching such a beautiful app in the presence of such beautiful people only makes sense, right? So, like Sheila said, my name is Rwizi Ainomugisha. I'm the co-CEO, co-founder, and chief strategy officer at Lupiiya, the parent company of Lupiiya Books. Let me give some more thanks. I want to thank you, my guy. Bwana Kepi, distracting me. I want to give thanks to the force of uprightness that guides me every day in thought, in word, in actions. Burkina Faso. I want to give thanks to my entire Lupiiya team, especially my co-CEO and co-founder. I did him dirty, to be honest. Last year, I just threw a bomb in his lap and ran away. I was like, yo, we need to launch on Valentine's Day, but I think you can handle it. And I ran off. And he made all this happen. So I thank him. I thank Alliance. I thank Eddie, Tusu, Jonah, my executive assistant, Kente, our senior organizer, Sheila. Some of you people I'm forgetting, but I'll keep remembering. I also want to thank two people, the two people who brought me into this life. They are not here with us because, this is not the setting for them. But I want to give a big shout out to my dad and my mom, Mr. Charles Rakoma Chaine and Mrs. Claire Arinitwe Chaine, for having raised such an amazing man. I mean, like, it's not easy, but they did it. Okay, that's enough thanks for now. Listen. So, 3 weeks ago, Julius threw a bomb back in my lap. He was like, by the way, we're going to have to give speeches, so you better have a speech. And I was like, what should I make my speech about? Lupiiya Books is about social finance. We are revolutionizing how people use their money, track their money, invest their money. Where should I start it? I was like, maybe I should take social finance all the way back to the Stone Age, when the first humans cooperated to hunt together and, kill a big animal that one human couldn't kill. But I was like, that's a bit too far. I said, maybe I should talk about social finance as having started with, you know, the Dutch when they introduced incorporation as a thing, having limited shares in a company and what have you. But I was like, I don't want to give props to colonizers. Then I said, okay, maybe let me not talk about social finance. Let me just talk about, how when Europeans came, they, they translated the Bible. They, you know, they gave us Christianity, but they never translated finance. For example, if I ask you what a transaction is in your local language, you might not know it because most of our local languages don't have proper translations for finance terms. But I was like, that's also too boring. What's time to be complaining about missionaries on Valentine's Day? So, right when I was about to give up and tell Julius, you know what, he will just give the only speech. Do you guys remember that show with the girl where she would like get an apparition and look into the future? I think it was called That's So Raven. Yeah, I had That's So moment. I think it was at around like 2:30 a.m. in the night. I got a vision like straight into this random family's living room. And I quickly got the sense that they were celebrating something. I couldn't move, but I could like see what was going on. There was like a cake. It was already cut, but I could tell, from what was written on it, it's like a happy anniversary cake. And then there's a middle-aged couple, a man, a woman, and their two daughters. I think the daughters, they looked like 12, 14, teenage girls, right? Sitting at their parents' feet. And then a little boy, who I imagine was their son. Listen, I'm in this random family's living room. I'm stuck. I'm just observing. This little boy was playing with, these robot dogs you've been seeing on the internet? The ones, is it Cambridge that's making those? Yeah, Cambridge, I don't know if they're the ones, but yeah, those robot dogs. So the son is running around with one of them. And to be honest, I wanted to play with a robot dog, but I couldn't move. So here I am, like, just watching this couple and their daughters talking. Then randomly, like, the older daughter turns to the parents and says, "How did you guys meet anyway?" And the parents exchanged this knowing look. Like, they just looked at each other and smiled. Like they knew something. And like they'd been waiting for this question to be asked. How did you guys meet anyway? And the wife asks the husband. I imagine, of course, they're married because I don't think it's good to be cohabiting at that age. Those people are proper middle-aged. Anyway, the wife asks the husband, should I tell them? And he just nods his head. And she goes, we met on Lupiiya Books. And right then, I got yanked out. My vision ended. And I was like, what was that? So I spent the rest of the night asking myself, what do they mean they met on Lupiiya Books? Like, did she have like a birthday campaign and then contributed and left a cute comment? Did they meet on a mutual friend's graduation party campaign? and they noticed they are, they both knew this person, and then started talking from there. Was he running an equity campaign for his company? And, she did the math and was like, this is a good investment. And then he noticed that, oh, one of my investors might be a good investment. So I kept running all these scenarios, like, how would someone meet the love of their life on Lupiiya Books and go on to build a life with them, have kids, and then, have a robot dog and a son that chases it around? How would that happen? And I think that's what I want. I think that's what I want to throw to you guys. How can Lupiiya Books really be a part of your life beyond today, beyond 1 year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? We want to play our part as the Lupiiya Books team. We've been working on this for 8 years. We are not about to stop. So you can count on that. We are here to stay. We want all of you who are here, 10 years from now, to be able to look back and say, that amazing app that everyone talks about these days, I was there. I remember them when all they had was, a small banner in a small bar in Ntinda. I was there. That's what we are working for now. We want this memory to be worth it for you. But once again, we want you guys to remember that love and money don't have to be toxic. They don't have to be divorced for them to work. Because a lot of people are like, I have to separate my love things from my money things. Otherwise, they will fall apart. And I'm not saying love always has to be romantic. Platonic love, parental love, filial love, sisterly love. We want all that love on Lupiiya Books. So at 10 years from now, when we are having our 10th Valentine's Day party, you guys can say, I was there and I'm still here. So, I haven't drank this whole year, but I need a mixologist to pour me a shot right now. And I need all the rest of you to make sure you have your drinks, because I'm about to propose a toast. Give me a shot. Because, on such a day, you can put aside your little restrictions. And I'm talking to myself in third person now, but, that's fine. But just going back to giving thanks, I want to thank all of you once again. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I want to thank you all once again for coming. It really means the world to us. It means the world to me for sure. And I hope to see you again next year, because at the next Valentine's party. And I asked Julius this time, I want fireworks. So I hope Julius is going to give me my fireworks. So closing off this speech, please raise your glasses. To love, money, and Lupiiya Books.